There's a video that's making its rounds on social media, the internet, and it shows a potential UFO over a volcano in Mexico on May 8th in 2024. Mexico has a number of cameras that it has set up at, interesting spots around the country. And this happens to be one of many cameras that are set up to monitor volcanoes. So this is passively monitoring. You can go on their YouTube channel, you can go on their website, and you can watch these passive monitor cameras to your heart's content. So as you can see, the interesting thing here is that this kind of triangular looking light that moves from behind the volcano, above the volcano, and then basically out of sight of the camera, but presumably, continues on its path. When I originally watched this video, the first thing that popped in my mind is that it could have been the International Space Station or even the China Space Station, because when using an IR camera that doesn't have an IR filter, you get a lot of extra light. That's why you see all the stars in the background. But that also can mean that objects that are brighter in the night sky appear differently when it's processed by the camera. So I went to Stellarium, which is an astronomical application where you can look up your location, you can look up a time and date, you can see what stars are in the sky, what satellites are in the sky, etc., etc. And so I put in the location, which the camera actually sits on a small ridge just north of the volcano. And so here's a little picture on Google Maps where you can see the camera here, and then just to the south of it is the volcano. And so we know because of that, the camera is looking at the southern sky. Here's the same period of time that elapses in that 30-second video, because it's sped up a little bit. The same period of time elapsing in Stellarium. And so what you see here is that there was no International Space Station flyover at the time that this object was observed progressing or moving across the sky near the volcano. So I went ahead and checked then as well Flight Radar 24, which monitors flight traffic in areas. I've overlaid a white line in the direction that we observe the light moving as the orientation of the camera. I've also added a place marker to indicate where the camera is, as well as a place marker to indicate where the volcano is. And what you'll see here is that, again, during the same period of time, there is no flight traffic that flies in that direction from south to north near the volcano. So in the truest sense of the word, UFO, unknown flying object, that's what this is. We have not been able to define what it is, so therefore this is a legitimate UFO sighting.